Okay, so this is, I guess you could call this part 2, because I already uploaded the other video. And this is covering chapter 4, pages 171 through 174. So the first page we're looking at is we're on page 173. 173 right now. So I'm looking at the first problem here. It says Derek runs 2.25 miles each day. How many total miles will he run, after 10 days? Explain. Well, that's what is that? That's 2.25 times 10. Anytime you multiply something by the power of 10, or 100, or 1,000, you move that decimal over according to how many zeros they have. So, Mr. Ward, how many zeros are there in this problem? 1 0. Move the decimal one place, making it a little bit larger. So it's going to be 22.5. And so I'll let you phrase that how I just worded it. It's up to you. All right, number 15. It says select each equation that the decimal 0.65 makes true. So what they're saying here is that in each one of these little boxes, there's a 0.65. There's a 0.65. There's a 0.65. Okay? So let's look at this first box right here. I'm sorry, the second box. Let's look at this one. It's 10 to the 4th. Okay, first off, 10 to the 4th. What is 10 to the 4th, Miss Pipkin?
10 to the 4th is 10,000?
Yeah, 10,000. Put up 10 points, honey. There's 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 to the 3rd, you guys should know this by now, is 1,000. 10 squared is 100. All right, you guys should know those by now. Now, again, looking at that box, 10 to the 4th times 0.65. 10 to the 4th times 0.65. So 10 to the 4th is 10,000. There's 4 zeros. We're going to move the decimal 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes what? 6,500. 6,500. All right, so So 10 to the 4th times 0.65, they have 650. So that's wrong. You would not check that box. All right, number 16. No, don't sharpen it now. Thank you. Number 16. A farmer plants 0.4 of a field with wheat. The field is 0.23 acres. Shade the grid to model the multiplication. So here's what you guys would do. Here's 1 acre. Here's 2 acres. And then 0.3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3 boxes over. So it would be this much right there. So we're not even going to worry about that. That doesn't count. All right? So I'm gonna shade 0.23 the best I can here. I'm sorry, 2.3. It's kind of fat, but it works. And then 0.4 of that. Well, 0.4, I'm not so sure I could shade that, but I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go like that. You should have something like that. And then it says, how many acres are planted with wheat? So, use an equation to model and explain. So you need to count how many squares let's see here, wheat, so 0.4 with wheat, 2.3 acres. I got to think about this for a moment. Yeah, you're just counting what's in here, what's overlapped. All right, so I'll let you guys do that. And to explain it, it would be simply 2.3 times 0.4 equals something. Okay? I'm happy with that. Number 17. Bradley. No, we're not going to pick Bradley. We're going to pick Mr. Coggin. Mr. Coggin. Mr. Coggin walks 0.65 miles each Friday to his friend's house. Who's your friend? Nobody?
No one.
So you walk 0.65 to an empty house? To an empty house? Who? Who's your friend? Okay. To his friend's house, Jake. Okay, shh. He takes a different route home that is 1.2 miles. How many miles will Mr. Coggin, I'll just put Mr. C, walk to his friend's house and back, wow, in a year? Show your work. And there's 52 weeks in a year. Okay, so first off, so it looks like he's walking, so 0.65 to his friend's house each Friday. And then when he walks home, it's 1.25. So you're going to add those together, and you're going to get an answer. I'm just going to call it X. So that's in a week, because he only does it one day on Friday. And then it's going to be X. Actually, I'll make it another letter so it's not confusing here. We'll just call it M for miles. So then it's going to be M times Mr. Coggin. How many weeks are in a year? 52. And then you'll get your answer. And so you can just kind of transfer that in there, and I'll be happy with that. Okay, shh. Hands down, I will answer questions when we're done with the video. So Mr. Coggin put up 10 points. All right, number 18, Alyssa paints 3 walls blue. Each of the walls is 8.3 feet tall and 0.75 feet wide. 7.5, thank you. Round the length and width to the nearest whole number. Well, let me ask you this. What's 8.3 rounded to the nearest whole number? TM. 20 points. Miss Maldonado. 30 points. You guys aren't paying attention. Miss Dean.
8.
Thank you. 8. 8 times. Miss Woods. What is 7.5 rounded to the nearest whole number? 8. Put up 10 points. So 8 times 8, we just rounded those to the nearest whole number. And then estimate the area that she will paint. Write the equations to model your work. So it's going to be, since we're talking about area, and we're talking about feet, you know that area, you guys should know this by now, area is length times width. 8 times 8 is 64 feet squared. All right? And so 8 times 8 equals 64 feet squared. Write the equations of model work. I've done that. Estimate the area. That's it. We're done with letter 18A. Find the exact area. Now B is a little different. Now you got to find the exact area. They're not asking you to round anything. So this is going to be 8.3 times 7.5. I'll let you figure that one out. Write equations to model your work. Well, I just did. C, compare your estimate to the exact answer. And then it says, why is your answer reasonable? Oh, that's lame. It's reasonable because it's close, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. It is close. Oops, spelled that wrong. Close. C-L-O, close to the correct answer. Some of these questions they come up with are not that good. All right. Next page. This is now, what page is this? 174. All right. Letitia and Jamal. No, this is going to be, let's see here, Miss Shields. I'm going to put Miss S. Miss Shields. And let's see here. Mr. Shahan. They go to a bakery. All right. Here's the cost of different things. Here's the first question. Mr. Shahan wants to buy 6 muffins. How much will this cost? Oh, well, how much is a muffin? 2 is $1.99. So it's going to be 6 times 1.99. All right, write an equation to model your work. Just did. B. Miss Shields wants to buy 12 bagels. I hope they're not all just for you. She uses partial products to find her total. She says that 1680 is close to my estimate of 12 times $1. So is that reasonable? Do you agree with her? No, I think that's several dollars off. I would say no. Explain your reasoning. Here's what I would just simply put. 12 times, because it's 12 bagels. How much does the bagel cost? 0.95. So 12 times, well, we could even estimate 0.95 as really close to $1. So that would be $12. And that's not close to 1680. That's not even within $1. So no. All right, there you go. Number 20. The area of one fabric square is 4.85 square inches. What is the area of a quilt made with 10 squared fabric squares? So 10 squared equals, Ms. Thornburg, what? 100. Put up 10 points. So it's going to be 4.85 times 100 equals, I'll let you figure that one out. Number 21. It's not Jen. It's going to be, let's see here. Miss Moore. Miss Moore bought 3.72 pounds of apples at a farmer's market, and then Mr. Andreessen bought 4 times as many as Miss Moore. What are you making, apple pies or something? All right. So 4 times. So here they give us an example. Here's his 4 times. Here's hers. It says, which expression represents the problem? Well, I'll let you think about that one. I'm not going to answer that one for you. And then how many pounds of apples did Mr. Andreessen buy? I'll let you figure that one out. These aren't too hard. I think you guys can do these. I'm going to end this video here. And, okay, everybody say, I love math. But, no, say it again. But, I love Mr. Glazier more.
Isn't it obvious?